A week passes on quite fast. So, Friday, we're doing the Crit Racing Club once again. Not that I don't want to mix things up, it's just that, at the time that I have at my disposal, I have to be here at this, time of the hour, time of the day to be able to race, and this is what's on. Last year or last season, I remember doing 3R Innsbruck a lot because it was like a 15:05 type of race in the afternoon, and it was great. But this is good too. Glasgow is good too. I'm getting used to Glasgow now. Getting used to crit racing. Yeah. So kudos and shout outs to those that have participated in some discussion and some, good vibes, and I do like that about this community. It seems to be very positive, because I've been part of several, and I am part of several other communities where there's like either some type of negativity, which is very easy to get into, or it's just like a competition to see who's like the most nerd. But I enjoyed these conversations, and I enjoy the attitudes and the positivity and the community itself. I just want to mention something, and that's energy and watts during these races for anyone who are new, complete beginners. And I'm sure that this is like it's mandatory and everyone knows this. I don't know, maybe, but during these races you have to find any opportunity to save energy, because it's like a battery. You're like a battery, and I'm at least like a battery. I spend all my power either doing this or that and putting in some watt bombs, and then I drain more power out of the battery. The story. So you simply just have to find any opportunity that you can just to save energy. What I do is I sort of just stop pedaling if I can, just for like half a second or maybe just a second, if it allows me to. If I can't, I can't. If you can't, you can't. But if you find the opportunity to relax just a little bit, to recover, to get some battery energy back into your body, then do so. It works pretty well, obviously going downhill. But be on the lookout for anyone who knows this, and that everyone sort of just tries to chill a little bit and go for it down one of those hills. Most of the time people just try to go for it, attack-wise, going up a climb. But be on the lookout, and that's the whole thing. You have to stay in the draft. I didn't know that draft was this important, because it's a bike. And I know that a draft and the like is very important in, say, Formula 1. With all the wings and everything they have, and if you open the back wing on a Formula 1 car, you just zoom past. But in biking, apparently, it's very, very important. So stay in the draft, stay in the pack. If you can't, if you're being dropped, then there's nothing you can do. You're just not strong enough. But try, at least. Oh, we got Cog Culture. He's very good. I've seen him on several races. That guy is killing it. So, putting him up for a top 5 at least. Very, very good guy. Been doing a lot of racing with him. Okay. So draft and energy. Save energy. Save it at all costs, because you're gonna need it at the last lap or the last sprint. Or in any place during the race, you need that energy. And it's quite hard to save energy. You just have to be like careful with it, And it's not that easy, because you're trying to pedal as fast as you can, as hard as you can. You go as quick as you can, stay in the group as much as you can. There's a lot of things to think about, when you're at the same time, pushing your body to the maximum efforts, because that's at least what I do. If I hit 175 BPM, I'm done for. And do watch your BPM. You will have to know at some point what you can handle, what your body can tolerate, what your BPM can tolerate. Because speaking of me personally, I know that if you see that, if I go over 160, that's not feasible. I can't keep that up for long. I can keep it up for some. So it's like I have to work to bring my BPM down below 160. If it's below 160, I know I'm okay. If it's over 160, I'm in trouble. And if it's kicking on 170, I'm in big trouble. I see 170 sometimes up a hill, and I see it during the last lap, and that's fine, because you can have like a maximum BPM sort of thing, and you can pull out another 5, 6 or 7 or so out of that BPM, depending on who you are. But you have to be careful. Keep an eye out on the BPM and try to save energy, because circling back to that part, if you let go a little bit, stop pedaling for a fraction of a second, your BPM will obviously go down again, and you have gained some battery time back. That makes sense. It really makes sense. It's just that I have never really experienced and done this. I haven't really, I've seen some YouTube videos, and some of them sort of just like take for granted a lot of things, and then you watch something and you go, okay, but what about this and that? But that's a good tip for today. Try to save energy as much as you can. If you have a hard time following the lead group, you will have to, well, like I said last time, you have to just stick with them until your body can take no more and you're at the BPM where you don't want to be. Or just let that go and let the next group catch on. You can have a good race with those guys, like I did with where was I? Was I here? No, I don't know. Somewhere. I think it was here, maybe. Well, I had to. No, it was Mercury Island. It was the castle to castle type of thing, and I just had to, let the front pack go. And I had a good race with those in the second group. It won't make you any podiums, but it will at least have a good time. So, all right, 2 minutes to go. It's Friday. I'm off during the weekend, like I usually am. I have a family, so I have to take care of everyone at some point during the daytime. Anyway. So I'll be back on Monday, and then we're eking ourselves into Christmas time, and hopefully during the Christmas time I have some time off, and I'm hopeful to have some races with my bro again, even though he is a pretty good beat rider. So I'm not seeing him around, but at least we'll be doing something, do the same race or something. Alright, okay. Hopefully I'm not gonna pretend to think I can top the podium off, because that was lucky, and to other people's bad and misfortunes, but I'm hoping for a top 10. So just see, there's a lot of people here, which is good. A lot. So this is going to be fun when there's a lot of people. All right, let's go. Like I was saying, above 160 BPM and I'm in trouble. And I realized after 2 laps I would not be able to keep that up. It's just too fast. Way too fast. $241 watts, 2.8. Whoa. There is nothing else to do, you just have to let him go. I blew up. That is a good old fashioned blow up. I eased off and I let those behind me just catch up. First of all, the Martin, Frenchman. And then, obviously, other people in a group just catch up, and my goal was simply to beat them. And I thought I lost it on the last lap because I had nothing more to do with. I had nothing in my legs. So I thought, yeah, well, and I decided quite early on that I wouldn't be able to pull one of those traditional things that I've been doing, down that hill and then up again, picking up speed and then disappearing when you go over the top of the hill there. So I thought, okay, I can't, I won't be able to, because if I do that and I give it all, I have 3 or 4 people behind me, which will be at the 3-second mark, and together they will catch up because I will be all alone and they will be drafting together and probably just working as a group. So I thought, okay, I can't do that, not this time, which turned out to be the right decision because I saved up, I just held on, and then I just gave it all on a more classic 280 meter sprint. So I pulled that off, and I actually managed to pick up those 2 guys on those Strong bikes, because they had like, I don't know if I caught up with them or they simply just left the group on the last lap. Can't remember, but I managed to pick those up too and finish off with a good old-fashioned sprint. But 16th is not what I expected. I expected top 10, but there's a lot of people, a lot of very, very good people, and looking at the effort they put in as a group, I am not there. I am simply not there to keep that up. And I looked at my BPM, I knew I was in trouble. I looked at the graph and it was all red. I knew I was in trouble, and I thought, okay, I won't be able to keep this up. And then obviously, like I said beforehand, I blew up. You either let go or you blow up. And I chose the latter. I blew up. And there's nothing else to do than just to accept the fact and the fate in that, and just stick with someone else and just try to make the best of it. So, well, this was very, very hard. It was a lot harder than Wednesday's bravado. This was very, very hard. Cog Culture, again, doing really, really well. I've seen him all around a lot, and he's very, very good, so congrats. I think I've seen Lesman before too, very good. Yeah, a minute again, like the podium thing I did on Wednesday. I was a minute behind, and it's again, and I think that's the level where I'm at. A minute on Glasgow behind the best people. So yeah, well, it's basically the same. It's the same sort of race as on Wednesday. It's just that there were more people and obviously less luck and more work. But I enjoyed the sprint. I did enjoy the sprint, so okay. Well, have a good weekend. I will see you people on Monday. I will be around. I'll try to tell people where I am, where I'll be racing, but it's going to be Monday. It's going to be between, well, if I get off work early, 2, 3 or 3:40 CET time. So join up if you can. I am quite easily beaten, so it's going to be fun for you if you're in good shape, and it's going to be hard for me. So. All right, have a good weekend, people.